It's a process of transformation. And I believe this is what Paul was attaining 24/7. Running this race so that at the very end, what does he write? At the very end, what does he write? I kept the faith. In 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 6, for I am already being poured out as a drink offering. Poured out. That Christ alone be seen through us. As a drink offering to satisfy another. From the satisfaction of us having him, we're being poured out. There's no selfish ambition in this pour out. It is being a living sacrifice unto our living God. It is being a bondservant of Christ. What does that look like? It is what I'm attaining to understand and to walk out by faith. In the midst of adversity, in the midst of some days being very good and other days you're just looking unto Jesus, reckoning the outer man dead. So I can, just as Paul say at the end of my journey on earth, I'm already being poured out as a drink offering, and the time of my departure is at hand. Wasn't a mystery to him. It wasn't premature to Paul. His ministry was not cut short by Satan. Although Satan brought such distraction, detours, oppositions, and yet Paul finished his course well. The enemy is under our feet. And the way we walk with the enemy under our feet is when you daily reckon the outer man dead. Because all the enemy has to work with is your flesh. Your carnal desires for being validated. Your carnal desires for being liked. Your carnal desires of being understood and well received by man. But we are of God. And we live only to honor God and to receive the honor that comes from God alone, not the honor that comes from man. And we thank God for every kind word we hear from man. We thank God for everyone that God uses to bless us. We are thankful. But at the end of the day or the beginning of the day or noon hour, whichever moment you find yourself, you keep your gaze on this eternal law of liberty. Nothing else would make sense. It's not supposed to. It's a fallen reality that we don't partake of. It can't make sense to us. Strivings can never make sense to us. Thank God for that. Although so often we try to connect the dots. Forget that. Behold the word of truth and be transformed by it. Don't forget what manner of man or woman you are. So we can come to this moment back to Paul's last statements. I fought the good fight. I fought the good fight. The fight of faith that Paul tells Timothy. And where? 1 Timothy 6:12, fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, which is his word. Lay hold on eternal life, to which you are also called and have confessed the good confession in the presence of many witnesses. Fight the good fight of faith. Well, that's what Paul did. So he can say, I fought the good fight. I have finished the race. It's a race. It's a race. It's a race of endurance. It's a race. Have you ever run for just a minute or 5 minutes or an hour or 2 hours? Endurance is required.